treble 20 here will leave a fitting finish on double 10. And he finishes it on double 10. Luke Littler by name, but right now arguably the biggest name in world darts. Littler takes the giant step into the World Championship final, 19 days shy of his 17th birthday.
16-year-old Luke Littler is making history at the World Darts Championship and is now one win away from becoming the youngest ever champion. Nicknamed the Nuke, the teenager's sensational performances have seen him become the youngest player to ever reach the final and have won plaudits from his idol, Phil the Power Taylor. He swept away darts legend Raymond van Barneveld, a 5-time world champion, to secure a place in the quarterfinals, before beating Northern Ireland's Brendan Dolan to reach the semi-finals. Littler is now one step away from glory after cruising to victory over 2018 champion Rob Cross in the last 4. He is everything you need to know about the sport's new prodigy. He may only be a teenager, but Littler from Warrington, Cheshire has been practicing his throwing for some time. He told Sky News, "There's a video on YouTube of me when I was 18 months in a nappy listening to Raymond van Barneveld's music and listening to Phil Taylor's music doing their celebrations. That's when it started, 18 months and in a nappy on a magnetic board. Aged 4 or 5 I was on a proper board, but it was a bit low, and then about 7 to 8 years old, that's when I started playing at the proper height and the proper length. So it's just been all darts in my life so far. Talent is one thing, but having the right support system to nurture it is just as important. The teen clearly thinks a lot of his parents, who he says are proud of what he's achieved so far. They just can't believe it. I can't believe it myself," he told Sky News. "But it's just good to have a set of parents who are supportive and that are always there for me. And I've got a good management team around me. So it's just the best group of people that can be around me, to be honest." For coaches and friends who watched Littler play at St Helens Darts Academy in his early years, his rapid rise in the professional game is no surprise. He was averaging stupid averages that you should be getting at like 16 to 20 years old, but he was doing it at 10, his former coach Carl Holden told Sky News. He was special then, he added. Eleanor Carnes, who has known the 16-year-old for 4 years and is also a darts player, told the media that Littler has got a natural flow and showed natural talent from the start, but she believes his success comes down to more than being just gifted. "I know he does a lot of practice for the competitions," she said. "Luke never really stops playing darts throughout the week either, so he's definitely always throwing. It does take a lot, but I know he's worked hard for it." Adam McMillan, the principal of Littler's former school, Paget's Academy, said that the teenager is already creating a lasting legacy. He told iNews that his achievements are a massive testament to his hard work, adding that his main interests were always in maths and PE. Viral celebrations. A photo of Littler celebrating his first round at the PDC World Dart Championship with a kebab went viral on social media. His meal plan has now become a staple of his post-match interviews, and the teenager's certainly not shying away from it.
And finally, your victory meal tonight, because we're all invested in your winning kebabs. What's it going to be?
Who wants to see me get another kebab?
Asked how he would prepare for the final, he said, "I'll keep doing what I have been doing. I don't wake up till 12 in the morning, go for my ham and cheese omelette, come here and have my pizza, and then go on the practice board. It is what I've been doing every day. If it isn't broken, don't fix it." Littler's matches have seen the famously rowdy crowd at London's Alexandra Palace, or Ali Pali, chanting, "You've got school in the morning." His celebrity status is rising with every dart he throws. His Instagram account has gone from 4,000 followers at the start of this tournament to over 450,000. Littler told the media he could feel the nation's support while on the big stage. "Everyone's cheering, wanting my autograph and everything," he said. "Even young kids having my darts shirt on. It was good to see when I stepped on the stage." The teenager admitted his life has been drastically changed as a result of his success. "I'm doing interviews with Sky Sports. Usually I'm up in the morning watching Sky Sports News. Now I am on the news. It's all incredible. I'm taking it all in my stride," said Littler. "My life has already changed." Littler, an avid football fan, was spotted at Arsenal's match against West Ham on 28th of December, where he said people were taking photos with him throughout. He told the media, when I was putting my hood up, people were walking around in front of me asking for a picture. And I was like, what? I've got my hood up, I'm trying to hide. But it's all good that people are wanting pictures. I'm glad. Littler's career so far. He won his first match at the PDC World Championship on Wednesday, averaging an astonishing 106.12 in his demolition of former Lakeside champion Christian Kirst in the first round. He held off a mid-match charge from the experienced Andrew Gilding to knock out the 20th seed with a 3-1 win in the second round. In the third round, Littler beat Canadian Matt Campbell 4-1 to make history as the youngest player to ever reach the last 16 of the tournament. A sensational performance followed against Van Barneveld on the 30th of December, with the teenager winning 4-1 over the man 40 years his senior. Littler produced another superb display against Dolan in the quarters, storming into a 4-1 lead before winning the match 5-1. His dazzling form continued in the semi-final as he dismantled 2018 champion Cross 6-2 to reach Wednesday's final against Luke Humphries. His form means he's suddenly on his way to being a household name, but his talent has been evident for some time. He won the England Youth Grand Prix in 2019, becoming England Youth Open champion in 2021, and won his first year senior title at the Irish Open later that year. He then won the Welsh Open in 2022, and this year notched further senior titles at the Isle of Man Classic, Gibraltar Open, British Open and the British Classic. The 16-year-old is also a back-to-back JDC World Champion and reigning World Youth Champion, now just one match away from winning the sport's ultimate prize. Littler has admitted that he's performed well beyond his own expectations. It's not even sunk in yet, he told Sky Sports after reaching the final. I threw big averages on the floor the past year and I'm happy to bring it onto the big stage. I've got to stay focused. Be Luke Littler and relax is beyond believable, he added. I only set a goal of winning one game and coming back after Christmas and I'm still standing. I can't imagine lifting the trophy. I have to just beat whoever is in front of me. I've got to stay mature, got to be myself and keep myself to myself. I've got to stay composed and try get over that line. This World Championship, I've got nothing to lose. It's just a free hit and I am here still standing. There's no pressure, I just take everything in my stride. I've got to believe in myself, believe in my ability, and so far, so good. Littler's heroes such as 16-time world champion Phil Taylor have been singing his praises. The Power said that the teenager was one to watch going into this tournament, telling Sky Sports News in early December he's very good, but he's 16, so time will tell when he's about 18, 19, when he's got a few pounds in his pocket. That's when you have to be really dedicated. What's more, Sky Sports Darts' Wayne Mardell has said that the youngster is probably the most naturally gifted player I have ever seen in my life. After Littler's astounding semi-final win, Mardell said he averages 106.05 in the biggest match of his life. The kid just takes it all in his stride. Absolutely magnificent. If you're sat at home and witnessed that or are here, you've witnessed something utterly mind-boggling. A 16-year-old is in the final of the World Championship. Littler's opponent in the final, world number 1 Luke Humphries, says he is under no illusions over the threat the teenager poses. After delivering one of the best ever performances at the tournament by beating Scott Williams 6-0 in the semi-final, Humphries said of Littler, "The way he's played, I've seen it many times. When you come up on this stage it can be a lot tougher, but he's just proved he's got a lot of bottle. Nothing is going to faze him. If he plays like he did tonight, tomorrow is not going to faze him at all. So I will have to play the game of my life." Bear in mind, this kid's 16. He added he will probably have to play like that again to stand a chance of beating Littler. "I know what's in front of me, I know what the task is," he said. "I've got to play at my best tomorrow, but I'm hoping I make him play his best as well, and we give the fans hopefully one of the best finals we have ever seen." What's next for Littler? Littler will play in the final on the 3rd of January if he claims victory against Humphries. Littler will celebrate his 17th birthday on the 21st of January as the world champion.